welcome to another episode of Dark Dialogue Shadow Chat Sessions. Here we are. I'm John, and with me always is
Angela.
And we're just coming off a really, really dark episode that we just got done recording of Dark Dialogue Rocky Mountain Reckoning, which if you haven't checked it out yet, I encourage you to, but this is the darkest one we've had to wade through.
It's a deep one. Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to getting into this where we don't have to talk about any dark shit and we can talk about weird shit and crazy ass criminals and smile and laugh and forget about the darkness for a minute.
Time, yeah.
It is definitely time. So with that, you got anything to add, or are you ready to jump into this?
I do have something to add. We do talk about doing this one as a fun to get through the dark of the other, but neither one of us are upset about going through the darkness of the other ones.
Not at all.
Because there's reason for it. So it's worth it. Don't take this as complaining. We just like this one at the end because then it ends the night on a high note.
Yeah, exactly.
Please go listen to the other ones. Just whatever your vice is, make sure you have plenty of it before you start.
Yeah, absolutely. And, truth be known, everybody out there isn't a true crime fan. So, if they can listen to this one and enjoy it and laugh with us and they just don't dig true crime, then I completely understand that. But, I think both of us are confirmed true crime junkies. And so it's something that we enjoy, even though it's dark and heavy sometimes. So, but when we get through with it, it is good to just kind of have a good time and, so.
Throw styrofoam pieces at each other across the desk.
Exactly. Yeah. All that good stuff. So, we ready?
We're ready.
All right, so let's jump into the strange headline segment.
Strange headlines.
Man busted for DUI after driving a motorized cooler down the highway.
I think I've seen this.
So, in Australia, a man was pulled over for driving under the influence while cruising on a motorized e-ski cooler at 5 miles an hour.
License and registration, please.
So in July 2024, Queensland police pulled over a 25-year-old man riding a heavily modified e-ski cooler down a Gold Coast highway. The cooler had been fitted with a small petrol engine and could reach up to 12 kilometers per hour. Officers noted the driver was visibly intoxicated, swerving in and out of the bike lane. After a roadside breath test confirmed that he was over the legal limit, the man was charged with DUI under the state's broad definition of, quote, vehicle, end quote. The cooler was impounded. It reportedly contained 4 unopened beers, 2 empty ones, and 1 severely shaken sandwich. My take, Australia, I love you. You have taken drink and drive and collapsed it into a single appliance. Somewhere this guy thought that he invented the future. Honestly, if Tesla made this, we'd all be in. So
I need one. Somebody build me one.
I think it's like a thing.
It was not.
E-Sky or S-Sky or I don't know how you say it, ESKY.
It will not be filled with booze or anything, but I think I need one.
Yeah, you need a cooler, right?
I do. I'm going to just drive it around the office hallways from one office to the next. Hell yeah.
So should Yeti sponsor this man or just way?
Yeti, build me one. I'm down. Needs to be a little taller, though.
That was a pretty short and squatty one for sure.
Needs to be a little taller.
If you're drinking and riding a cooler, do you become the beverage?
That's a good question. I think so. Technically, it's a keg now.
I guess technically it would be, huh?
So, yeah, I think you've become one with
I mean, if you're cruising 5 miles an hour on a scooter, you're hauling some ass. I gotta tell you what, man, that's pretty quick on a cooler.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do you even need a seatbelt if your seat is a beer crate?
Yes. If he was that drunk, I'm pretty sure he should be tied down.
You know, it's so damn funny, the stories of people that get, you hear a lot of riding lawnmowers. A lot of people get DUIs on riding lawnmowers. This is the first cooler I've heard of.
I have a neighbor who needs an indecent exposure on a riding lawnmower.
I think there's a few of those.
It's really not a fun time when he's not the direct neighbor. I mean, he's further down the road, but yeah, when we see dust billowing from that area, because he's only really mowing dust.
Right.
We're like, oh, how do we get around him without having to see it?
I do not understand. I do not understand the guys that run around. I don't care. I don't care if they're like muscle builder dudes. I don't understand the whole run around without your shirt thing. It's just, it's not me. Like, ever. I don't get it, man. That is some shit I don't want to see. And then when you got like, big heavy dudes with, big bear bellies flopping all the way down between their knees and stuff, and they're running around without their damn shirts on. I just don't get it.
This dude definitely enjoys his beer.
Yeah. And I mean, you see the same thing in Walmart with women and
pajamas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And well, I mean, you see some strange shit at Walmart. Like, we could add a Walmart section to this show.
We probably should.
Easily.
Probably should.
And never run out of material. Yeah. There is so...
It's a whole website, the people of Walmart.
Oh, I think there's more than just one.
Yeah.
There's so many pictures out there of wacky-ass shit seen in Walmart.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it is. All right, so you ready for the conspiracy corner?
Yes.
All right, so Finland doesn't exist.
Really?
The internet's favorite cartographic lie. Pretty
sure there's a handful of Finnish people that are probably very upset right now.
A viral conspiracy claims Finland doesn't actually exist. It's a fabricated landmass to disguise illegal fishing routes between Russia and Japan. So first circulated on Reddit in 2015 and later gaining traction on TikTok, the quote, Finland doesn't exist theory suggests that the country is a fabrication. The claim? During the Cold War, Japan and the Soviet Union allegedly agreed to fake Finland's existence to mask unrestricted fishing in the Baltic Sea. Proponents claim that Finland is just eastern Sweden and that GPS data is manipulated.
Eastern Sweden.
Railroads, international trade stats, and even Finnish citizens, to your point, are said to be actors or misidentified Swedes. Despite zero credible evidence, the theory continues to thrive online as the perfect example of meta-irony turned accidental belief. My take? If Finland doesn't exist, then what the hell did I just binge watch in Bordertown? This is like saying Canada is just northern Montana with better manners. Also, leave the Finns out of this. They gave us saunas and death metal. That's enough to earn land rights.
Right? Poor Finland.
And you know what's ironic? Wyoming doesn't exist either.
Oh, I know.
That's a whole thing too. So.
I know. We're just actors, but we're not getting paid.
No, we're not getting paid. The Finns are at least getting paid. If Finland isn't real, who keeps inventing their Eurovision entries?
The East Swedish people?
You know what's funny as shit to me is we've come to a place in society where traveling is the easiest it's ever been, ever in the history of the world.
Yeah.
And now we get all of these wacky ass conspiracies. The earth is flat. Wyoming isn't real. Finland's made up. Like, where does this shit even come from?
Mm-hmm. People.
And how do people believe it?
I don't know, but it scares me.
So should we start making conspiracy bingo cards at this point? I think I should. I think that you and me and all of our listeners should create our own bingo card.
Dark dialogue bingo.
Yeah, and maybe all the listeners have to email us their bingo cards so we know everybody's on the up and up. And then if somebody gets dark dialogue bingo, I don't know, we give them like a free dark dialogue tumbler or something.
Oh, yes. I will build some bingo cards.
We might have to think about that because Finland isn't real would not have been on my bingo card.
No.
That's one I never would have thought of.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
So does Nokia have to give everyone a refund now?
I think so.
I think they should.
I think
they're
definitely do.
They're fake. The country's fake. Everything's fake.
You're fake, they're fake, everywhere fake.
Yeah, I don't get this stuff. And I don't know, did you hear the thing about the flat earther that he did actually travel to, I think it was the South Pole, and was like, oh shit. Okay. I should not have videoed this. It's not flat.
What?
He had to come out publicly and admit that he was completely wrong.
Poor guy.
And I mean, you can book a flight to Finland.
Yeah.
You can get to Wyoming.
No shit.
Actually, no. Wyoming, that conspiracy theory is real.
Yeah.
Wyoming
we're not here.
exist. If you try to come to Wyoming, you'll just fall into a giant pit. There's nothing here.
It's called Yellowstone.
All right, you ready for the Reddit rabbit hole?
Yeah. That's where Wyoming is the Reddit rabbit.
In the Reddit rabbit hole. Yeah. My coffee machine screams at 3:14 a.m. and only then. So a Redditor in Our Paranormal says their smart coffee maker emits a blood-curdling scream only at 3:14 a.m. and only when unplugged. So you, Decaf Died First, shared a multi-week journal in June 2025. Their new Wi-Fi enabled coffee maker, a standard Keurig style machine, began emitting a faint static hum late at night. Then, on 3 consecutive mornings, the machine let out an high-pitched wail at exactly 3:14 a.m., even when unplugged. The user set up a camera, but playback corrupted. Others suggested electrical residue, audio hallucinations, or even the device's firmware update triggered a feedback loop. But the final post is what shook Reddit. Quote, I left it in the yard last night. At 3:14, the screaming came from inside the house. End quote. My take? This is why I only trust percolators. You never see a haunted French press. Also, if your coffee machine is screaming at ungodly hours, maybe take a hint and switch to tea or whiskey.
You know how weird? That whole last sentence you said, I had incredible deja vu. Like you said it to me before.
Which last sentence?
The whole thing.
The might take.
Yes.
Really?
Yes. I was sitting here going, I've heard you say that before.
Are we going to have to feature you on a Reddit rabbit hole?
Yes.
Because I don't think I've ever said that before.
That's weird.
Huh. Interesting. Deja vu.
Deja vu.
That's a weird thing. I haven't had it in a long time, though. It's kind of cool when it happens.
It was weird. I was like, he said this to me before.
Yeah, it's crazy shit, but... So can demons be brewed at 185 degrees Fahrenheit?
No, it's 666 degrees Fahrenheit.
So I don't think a Keurig gets that warm.
One that screams when it's unplugged does.
Yeah.
And it's probably from Finland, so it doesn't exist.
That's right. It probably is, and it probably doesn't. So
neither does this episode. It's just a figment of their imagination.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
You are imagining this. You're on a very strange acid trip right now. I am a hallucination.
He likes to be.
If it screams for help, do you add milk or holy water?
Probably both.
I mean, I gotta say, when you take the coffee pot out of the house and the scream still comes from inside the house, something tells me it's probably not the freaking coffee pot anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't it tell you that?
Yeah, as an electrician, do you think it's the plugins and whatnot?
No.
Okay.
No, I mean, some of these newer electronics do have small batteries and shit in them so that if they get unplugged, the clock and everything doesn't lose time for,
the power bump, yeah.
Right. So it doesn't surprise me if something happens if it's unplugged with newer electronics at all. Like anybody that's ever had a freaking smoke detector that beeps at 2:00 in the morning and you rip it out of the freaking ceiling and take the batteries out and it still won't shut up. Because I can tell you, as an electrician, I have had more middle of the night call outs for beeping smoke detectors than anything else. And you always get there and there's smoke detectors laying all over the lawn. Some of them are beat to death by freaking baseball bats.
So if the rest of the house goes off.
And they're still beeping, and the people are like, oh my God. Yeah, they have little internal batteries in them that.
If there wasn't a fire before, there's about to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's the same kind of thing. There is a residual through capacitors or batteries that give it a little bit of electricity to do shit even after it's unplugged. You don't see that in older electronics. But in a lot of this newer stuff, and that's the reason for it, is they don't want you to lose all your settings and everything just because the power bumps and shit like that. So
I was very triggered the other day because my son has a new remote control car. Those adult toy cars. And he had to plug in the battery. And apparently he decided that it just needed to be charging all night long. And it's new, so this is a new noise in my house that I'm not used to. And it beeps when it's done.
Oh, no.
And I sat straight up at 4:00 in the morning and was like, we just replaced you. I'm screaming at the smoke detectors because we just replaced them. Don't you be screaming. Come to find out it was that.
I know that they're expensive and they do not sponsor us. However, we will accept their sponsorship. And that is Nest smoke detectors. Hands down, best you can buy. Hands down.
I don't know what we have.
You would.
But they're all connected. So if one goes off, then the rest of them are like, hey, we can't let him sing alone.
But another cool thing about Nest is you get a notification on your phone that says your batteries are about to die.
Oh,
and then
nice.
You go change them and they never do that shit because it'll pop up on your phone and then it'll pop up reminders you're getting low here. We're telling you.
If you don't want us to scream at you at 3 a.m, you should probably okay.
They're really freaking cool. And little side note, I rewired a house that burned to the ground. And the couple that lived there had Nest smoke detectors, and unfortunately their house burned to the ground. But the happy part of the story was because it gives you a notification on your phone if your smoke detectors go off, they were able to race home and save their dogs before they died in the house fire.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
Pretty freaking huge. Yep.
Yes. And shout out to them.
When I was, I had the kids, we took a drive and we were clear up in the mountains. I don't know, about 2.5, 3 hours from home. And I got the notification that my smoke detectors were going off. And so I called the fire department. Unfortunately, I was very upset with the fire department. I gave them the code to my door, and then they
broke the door down. And you
anyway. And because I had one of those keypad door locks. Yeah. So I was like, this is the code. No, I get home and the whole front door is torn. I mean, they destroyed my front door. Anyway, but my furnace motor had burned up. Luckily, the house wasn't on fire. But, I mean, I was like I said, I was like 3 hours away. I mean, if it would have been a fire, the house would have been gone. So it was really cool because I was able to get the fire department there. And they were, calling me and stuff, keeping me notified. I was driving home, obviously, as fast as I could go. But, yeah, they're pretty freaking cool. They're a little pricey, but they're
I'm going to have to think about that.
But the biggest selling feature on them is the notification that your batteries are getting low. So
I'm going to have to think about them.
Are smart appliances too smart or just tired of our caffeine needs?
I think they're tired of all of our bullshit.
I'm not on board with all this smart shit, man. I've got to tell you, I don't want it. It doesn't interest me. When I said that I'd rather have a percolator, Mm-hmm. I think the coffee's better, but I don't have to wonder if it's going to freaking work or not. It always works.
Yeah. Our office one just died the other day. The Keurig. And our CFO was coming down the hallway and he's like, I don't know. He said, I don't know exactly which one to buy. And I said, well, that thing brews like 87 cups of coffee a day. So you probably need a big one.
Yeah.
Well, and he came back in with it and I caught him in the hallway again. And I said, you just saved a lot of lives, my friend. A lot of lives. Because I had already heard 3 or 4 people going, is he back yet?
Oh, yeah.
I was like, oh, my gosh.
Oh, yeah. People in their freaking coffee.
I'm going to go hide until the new Keurig's set up because it's dangerous here.
Yep. But like these refrigerators that order your food for you and all this
You are low on.
I don't want no part.
I don't want that either.
I watched iRobot. I've seen Terminator. I know how this story ends.
Yeah.
I don't want to be a part of it, man.
I don't want my refrigerator telling me what it wants.
It's freaking Skynet. Just wait for it.
I don't want
I know they're testing out, I know the self-driving car shit's been around for a while. I'm not new to that, but they're actually testing out now autonomous taxi cabs and shit where you call for a taxi, the car just shows up by itself and picks you up and drives you. I'm noping out of that. I don't want no part of it.
Well, since Wyoming doesn't exist, I don't think it'll happen here. So,
electric cars have a bit of a problem in Wyoming.
They do.
Yeah.
They really do. There's only 2 places around here.
You're going to have a hard time getting across this state. I've thought about that. I've driven across the state of Wyoming so many freaking hundreds of times over the years, but I've thought about that so much driving up from Colorado where there's so many electric cars and driving across Wyoming, and it's like, there is nothing.
Our closest rapid charger for cars is Laurel.
It doesn't surprise me at all. Not at all.
Laurel, Montana.
I know when the government mandated that all states have to put them all these, and Wyoming was like, are you freaking kidding me?
Where are we going to put those?
It's not like you can just put them up. We actually have to get electricity to them.
Yes.
So it's not an easy endeavor.
You can't just... Here's the plug-in. Hope it works.
No. And now it's time for the Dipshit's Diary.
Dipshit Diaries.
A man robs a bank in a shirt with his name on it. So, in Knoxville, police arrested 30-year-old Marcus Bledsoe after he robbed a First Horizon bank while wearing a softball team shirt with Bledsoe on the back and his number 22.
Thank you, Marcus.
Security footage showed him handing the teller a note and fleeing with over $4,000. Witnesses didn't need to recall much. His name was in 3-inch block letters. Officers found him at a gas station 3 blocks away, still wearing the shirt. My take? Criminal branding is real. This man turned a felony into a merch drop. Honestly, if he doesn't sell those shirts now, he is missing out.
Those letters, just fun fact, are called varsity font.
Oh, are they?
Yes,
that makes
'cause
sense.
I've created some jerseys. It's called Varsity Font.
That makes perfect sense.
Yes.
So should bank robbers be required to wear body cams for documentation purposes?
Well, yeah.
I think so. I think robbers should be required to wear shirts with their names on it.
It's going to get to where we're all going to be required to wear shirts with our names on it.
You're talking 1984 again, which I bet you still haven't watched that movie.
Damn it. Then we need a movie night.
So can stupidity be admitted as a legal defense?
No.
I mean, the amount of these stories, I'm just scratching the surface. Next, I've got to...
They're trying to get that in. That's the thing.
Writing notes on your birth certificate what is the end of this shit? How dumb... I guess I've answered my own question.
Why is everybody so dumb?
I don't think I've found the pit of stupidity yet because they seem to just get dumber.
It's the pit of despair.
So is this a crime or just a bold marketing strategy? I'm going with crime.
Well,
all right, so next up, a Florida woman breaks into a home, cooks lasagna, and then takes a nap.
she married to the showering taco guy?
Must be, yeah.
Nice.
So in Clearwater, Florida, police found 28-year-old Lisa Mae Collins passed out in a stranger's living room after neighbors reported a break-in. She had entered through an unlocked door, used the homeowner's groceries, and baked a family-sized lasagna.
From scratch?
Apparently.
Hell yeah.
Or-
Good job, lady.
Or maybe it was one of those frozen ones. I didn't dig into it, but still. The oven was still warm when police arrived. When questioned, she reportedly mumbled, quote, "I needed warmth and carbs," end quote. She was arrested for burglary and criminal deliciousness. My take? This is like Goldilocks in Florida. Broke in, made a hot meal, and passed out.
Yeah.
If this becomes a trend, I'm locking up my cheese drawer.
This house is just right.
So, irregardless, I've made lasagna. I've made like those big, like Stouffer lasagnas that you get, like the frozen ones, and I've made lasagna from scratch several times. Neither one of them are quick. Like,
No.
even the Stouffer ones you take out of the freezer, you got to bake the damn things.
For
it's
like 90 minutes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was going to say it's like an hour and a half or something like that. So, and this is not a quick endeavor. This is not like popping a Hot Pocket in the microwave.
Yeah. How long are those people gone? Like, goodness.
I know. Well, I don't know what time it was, but you leave for work in the morning. She's got like a full freaking 8 hours to bake lasagna and take naps and do whatever the hell she wants to in your house. But like, I don't know. She's probably high on something. You'd almost have to be.
Yeah.
Because how could you?
She vacuumed the yard first.
Probably. So does lasagna count as premeditated comfort food?
Yes.
It should.
It definitely does.
So if she cleaned up after herself, at least, should she get community service credit?
Only if she left leftovers. There were no leftovers for the family that lives there.
Dear Lord, I hope she left leftovers.
Rude if she didn't leave enough for the family.
Even if it was one of those frozen ones, it said it was a family-sized freaking lasagna. That's a lot of freaking food. I don't know how big old Lisa Mae is, but
have you seen competitive eaters though? They can put that shit away.
If you can put away a full freaking family-sized lasagna, then yeah, that's impressive. Maybe she just gets a free pass for that alone.
She's gonna be hurting already tomorrow. So that's enough.
Should Italian food come with legal waivers?
I think a lot of Italians would agree. Especially every time we break spaghetti in half.
What I got a kick out of was I never break spaghetti in half. That is against the rules. Let's get that shit cleared up right now. That ruins it. The thing that hit me, though, is she says I needed warmth and carbs. She's in freaking Clearwater, Florida. How cold could she be?
Right. This is true. Warmth and carbs.
Next, we have man steals engagement ring from fiancé to propose to another woman.
Ballsy.
A man in Alabama proposed to his girlfriend with a ring that he stole from his other fiancé. Facebook solved the crime. So Joseph Davis, a.k.a. Joe Brown, was dating two women in two cities. One woman found his other Facebook account and photos of him proposing with her ring to a completely different person. She contacted the other woman, who also learned that she'd been robbed. Both women turned Davis in. He fled the state and was arrested 2 weeks later in Georgia. My take? He proposed with stolen love and stolen jewelry.
Mm-hmm.
This is not romance. This is a Hallmark movie directed by Quentin Tarantino. And that's the dude, good old Joe Brown. He looks a lot like the dude from Green Mile, the dude that died.
He does.
Ving Rhames, right? Is that good? Yeah. He looks a lot like him, actually.
How dare you do Ving Rhames like that?
Yeah, because he was a cool dude.
He was a cool dude.
But this guy's a piece of shit.
Yes, he is.
So is there a dating app filter for engaged to two people?
Mm-hmm.
There should be. I mean, I don't get this shit. Like, I don't get this shit.
Hey, do you get this shit?
I do not get this shit. I mean, I've been in several relationships in my life, and and not all bad. I've been in some great relationships, but I mean, they take a ton of effort and time. And
how do you do?
How the hell do you have the energy to do that shit twice or 3 or 4 times? I mean, I don't get it. Like, that's more than a full-time job. I just don't get that shit at all.
I don't think John gets that shit.
And then you're worried about getting caught all the time. And it is just so much work. I'd just be single. It'd be so much freaking easier. It's so ludicrous to me.
Oh, the faces you're making are amazing.
Can rings testify in court as accessories to betrayal?
Yeah.
I mean, I gotta say, Facebook and social media has been a great thing for cheaters, catching cheaters, because social media also makes me realize I have less hope in humanity than I thought. Because, I mean, first of all, you gotta be a dumbass to be doing the games that this friggin' moron's doing, but you've really taken dumbass to a new level when you go posting that shit on social media, Facebook or anything else. Like, what do you think is going to happen, man?
I don't know.
It's like we got to get all of these people together into one area and put a big fence around them, like all of our dumb criminals.
Like Finland? Because it doesn't exist.
Yeah, we'll send them to Finland. Yeah. Good.
I'm so sorry, Finland.
But I'm serious, like, and they can just, like, I don't know, they'll peter out sooner or later because they're too freaking stupid to perpetuate their genes. But I mean, how does this happen? How do we have people this dumb? And this isn't even, I don't know. Do we need a version of cheaters, but for jewelers?
He went to Jared. Oh no.
I don't know what else to say about this one.
I don't either. I think that guy's just on his own now.
I think it's time for our weird shit section. What do you think?
Yes.
Weird shit.
So first up, we have The Book That Kills You If You Read It Out Loud.
That was from The Mummy.
The medieval tome Codex Gigas, a.k.a. the Devil's Bible, is rumored to curse or kill anyone who reads specific passages aloud. Oh, and it has a full-page illustration of Satan. casual. Housed in Sweden's National Library, Codex Gigas is a 13th century manuscript.
Stop saying its name.
That weighs 165 pounds and spans over 600 pages. Legend says it was created in a single night by a monk who sold his soul to the devil. He's probably with Robert Johnson right now. The book contains biblical text, spells, medical recipes, and one full portrait of a horned, red-eyed devil. Multiple stories tell of people dying mysteriously after reading from its Latin text aloud, though no formal connection has been proven. Still, paranormal researchers and superstitious scholars avoid speaking its words during tours or televised readings. One librarian reportedly fainted in 1983 after reciting a portion during a translation attempt. My take? Look, if your book has a built-in kill switch, maybe don't shelve it between Winnie the Pooh and the cookbooks. We've got Audible. Let the demon read it to you.
No.
So,
I feel like Zach Bagans is going to go to Sweden and try to buy this book.
yeah, he can have it.
No, because then it'll be in our country.
So should this be part of every high school curriculum just to test teenagers' survival techniques?
Evil. I'm not taking Latin.
Yeah, this is a creepy one. I gotta admit, man, it's creepy.
You gotta really want it too. 165-pound book?
No shit, man. It's gotta be one of those great big ass books.
Yeah.
You know, you've seen those?
Yeah.
That you have to open the freaking cover with a forklift.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a heavy book. 165 freaking pounds, man. So would the audiobook be narrated by Satan or Morgan Freeman?
Oh, no. We're not bringing Morgan Freeman into this. He's amazing. It would be Quentin Tarantino.
It probably would be Quentin Tarantino. I mean, I've never heard of this before.
I haven't either. Well, no, actually, okay. Not that specific one, but I do bring up Zach Bagans because I did actually just watch an episode the other day of the Fear Factory in Salt Lake. And
Is that the one you were telling me about?
probably not, because I just watched it.
I mean, the place, Fear Factory. Is that the place where the dude kills people that want to be killed or whatever?
No.
Okay.
No.
All right. Now our listeners are like, what the? Wait, what?
What? You wait for October for the creepy shit. He told me we could do some stuff in October. Anyway, it's Fear Factory in Salt Lake. There is a guy who plays Satan, and somehow they did find a satanic Bible, and he had been reading it during the, I don't know what you call them, sessions, I guess, when they're open and people tour it, and people are getting sick. So, I mean, Zach said, hey, you've been reading this during the sessions. Do you want to read this now while we have all of our equipment? Kid's like, oh, yeah, I'll do it. But he actually Zach stated, we're not going to play it on the air because we don't know what it'll do when spoken out loud. And we don't want to transfer that through everybody's television sets. And I was very grateful for Zach at that moment. It's like,
interesting.
Yeah. So they didn't. They said they'd let you hear a couple of the words and then they'd beep and then you'd couple of the words. And so, yeah, they.
So was it like the real satanic Bible, like Anton LaVey?
I really don't know.
Because he was a dipshit, in my opinion.
I don't know. And they claim they don't know where it came from. It just showed
that wasn't
up.
it. I mean...
no, I mean physically, how it
itself.
physically got to that area. They claim they don't know who left it there, who brought it, what. They just found it in the building.
I gotcha.
So, the one I was discussing with you the other day was McCamey Manor.
Oh, okay.
He's messed up.
So I think Anton LaVey is a total freaking douchebag.
I've listened to some stuff about him. He's yeah.
He's a weirdo, but he's a freaking phony. I mean, give me a break. I don't buy into his bullshit for a freaking second. Aleister Crowley, totally
Different story.
Anton LaVey.
Yeah, how about
all for money?
How about we don't mess with Aleister Crowley?
He's on what famous album is he on?
The Beatles?
Yeah, which one?
I don't know.
Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band.
I got some points for the Beatles.
You get buku points for the Beatles.
Thank you very much.
Buku points. And which famous rock guitarist bought his house?
Slash? Seems like something Slash would do.
Come on.
I'm about to be kicked off the podcast again.
We'll just move on.
Okay.
With the so we're talking about anyway.
Back to the story at hand.
We're still talking about the Codex Gigas. So
really wish you could say in its name. Who knows what that'll do?
With the audiobook, oh, I already read that question. What's the fine for reading cursed Latin out loud in a public library?
I hope it's a lot.
I don't know. I don't know if I would trust myself around it.
Because you would want to read it?
Probably.
Do you read Latin?
No, but I mean some Latin.
So you would butcher some of it and maybe do more damage?
Well, I can read Latin. I just can't tell you what the hell I said. But I can pronounce it. Like I grew up Catholic, so especially back in the day when I was younger, we said a lot of Latin stuff. It's not so much anymore, but like I've gone to Latin masses and stuff. Latin is a language that I've heard actually quite a bit in my life.
Yeah, I bet so.
So
if you ever tell me you're going to Sweden,
I don't know if I can trust myself because
be going with.
I'm the guy that did like the Candyman and like everybody,
Bloody Mary,
everything like that I've ever heard of. I've had to try it for myself, and so far nothing. Ouija boards, nah.
I will not Ouija.
All the things.
I will not. I'll let you tell me all the stories about it, but I won't do it. I'll do tarot.
It's the same thing.
No, it's not. It doesn't feel the same.
It's the same thing.
It doesn't feel the same to me.
It's because the Ouija board got such a bad rap. Because, it scared everybody so much because it put it in so many Christian households. And I'm not saying it's good or it's bad. I'm just saying when it comes to divination, whether you use a pendulum or you use runes or you use the tarot or you use a Ouija board, it's all the same. You cast bones, whatever, all the same thing. In my opinion. But people have like a legitimate reaction to Ouija boards.
I do. I definitely do.
On both sides. Because like Dave Navarro, he's like all about it. He has planchettes like freaking all over him.
Yeah.
And then on the other side of people, on the other side of things, people are like, get that shit away from me. So
I will never look through a planchette. I'm just going to tell you that right now.
Is that supposed to be a thing?
Yeah.
I'm going to have to try that now.
You report back to me.
I'll have to try that now. What's that supposed to do to you?
You're supposed to be able to see who you're talking to.
Oh, I'm
through.
I have to try that. Son of a bitch is pretty mute when he's talking to me, though. I don't know if I intimidate him or what.
No way.
He never has too much.
Maybe it's Mothman. You're out for him.
Maybe it is Mothman. He pisses me off. Like, I've tried a bunch of that shit. The one thing I remember as a kid, and I don't know if it actually worked or if I was just, as a kid, but did you ever do the whole light as a feather, stiff as a board, going to heaven to see the Lord?
No, that's the only one I didn't do.
It worked.
Really? The only one I'd choose not to do works?
I'm telling you what, man. We were lifting each other with like just our fingers. It was strange as shit, but it worked. It was legit. I don't know what to say. It worked.
You may have to prove this in October.
I mean, it's going to take like 4 people. I think we had like 4 people. And we like, light as a feather, stiff as... And
I'm pretty sure we can find 4 people.
I'm pretty sure like there's not a paranormal aspect to it. I think it's like a mind over matter type thing. And I was like 11, so there's that. But I'm telling you what, it was pretty freaking freaky. Now, it wasn't like in the craft where they did it and then we like took our fingers away and
she was still there.
they were levitating. No, it wasn't quite that. And I'm pretty sure they would have busted their ass if we'd have pulled our fingers away. But we were able to lift them up like that with just fingers, and it wasn't like terribly difficult. It was kind of trippy, I gotta say. So
October, get here.
There's that. So, okay, moving on. And it's Jimmy Page, by the way.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, one of the best freaking rock guitarists ever.
It feels like something Slash would do.
So Jimmy Page was like really enamored with the occult, very much so. And he bought Aleister Crowley's house and lived in it. Yeah.
Still there?
So,
no.
I don't know, actually. But he's a hell of a freaking guitarist, man. I wish I could play like that guy. I love Led Zeppelin, man.
Maybe your new arm will help in that.
I doubt it because I haven't even been able to freaking play for over a year now. Hardly. Anyway, next we have the 1,200-year-old tree that owns itself. In Athens, Georgia, there's a white oak tree that holds the deed to the land it stands on. It legally owns itself and has for over a century. Known as, quote, the tree that owns itself, this Georgia white oak is protected by an 1830s era deed allegedly written by William H. Jackson, who wished the tree to be, quote, forever protected, granting it ownership of the land 8 feet in all directions. While the original tree died in 1942, a seedling from it was planted in the same spot, and city officials honored the original deed. Today, the tree and its rights are maintained by local ordinances, and tourists visit it as both a botanical curiosity and a bizarre legal loophole. Technically, the current tree is the heir to itself.
It inherited its dad's land.
It did, yes.
I love it.
My take, this tree has better property rights than most millennials. It's also the only thing in America with land equity that didn't come from a hedge fund or a war crime.
And I absolutely love this, and I want to go see it.
I think it's freaking awesome.
I love it.
I really do.
I love it.
So, can it vote?
Probably do better than some. It probably already is voting.
It probably votes 3 times. Which brings up the next question, and that is, what party is it registered with? Barktarians?
Wait, what kind of tree was it?
White oak?
I don't know.
I mean, I love trees. And growing up in Wyoming, where it takes about 700 years to grow a tree from like...
Tell me about it.
Tiny to anything that can produce even a molecule of shade. It takes like 3 lifetimes. So
yeah,
I can understand, like, if you have a big, beautiful tree, being like, I never want this thing cut down ever.
Yeah.
So I'm totally on this guy's side. I think it's freaking cool as shit.
I want trees so bad. There's no trees at my house.
It takes so long to grow a tree in Wyoming.
I know.
I mean, really any of these Western states, it's just crazy. And when I was in Ohio, I mean...
Unless it's a Russian olive, those things...
well, that's because they're weeds.
I love them. I think I'm the only person on the planet who loves them.
You can have them all.
The blooming smell reminds me of every summer in Utah. If someone could harness that, like they try to make the smells of roses, the smells of lilacs, someone build me the smell of Russian olive blooming, and I would be in heaven forever.
They're a noxious weed.
I love the smell.
You can have them all.
I love the smell. I would plant those, but I hear that that's illegal in Wyoming.
Yeah, because they're a noxious weed.
And I'm pretty sure all my neighbors would lynch me.
I would probably lynch you.
You don't even live anywhere near me.
I'd probably lynch you just on pure principle alone.
You'd have to do this podcast alone.
This is true. All right, I won't lynch you, but I will give you shit for eternity.
Hang me from my own tree.
I will give you shit for eternity.
That's Angela.
They are such terrible trees. I mean, originally they got here because somebody decided they liked them and they friggin' drug them over here.
Probably my ancestors.
Dumped
thought they
us.
smelled good.
And man, them damn things freaking take over everything.
That is one thing in my world when someone, when they do like get to know you questions in a big group of people, it's always like, what's your favorite smell? And people say, oh, baking bread and cutting grass, which I agree. But I always say Russian olives blooming. And no one ever else will ever have that answer.
I can almost guarantee it 100%.
No one ever will.
But, smells are funny that way because I don't know if you know where it comes from, but it's like, a certain smell smells unlike anything else in the world, at least for me, take you back to a certain spot in your history instantaneously, So for some people, it's like a pie baking because their grandma used to bake pies or whatever. And so, yeah, for you, it's like a happy memory that
every summer
is tied to those scents. And it's like, it's so weird how it works, but.
And I only get it for like 3 weeks a year, like the last week of June and the first 2 weeks of July, and then it's gone.
And I believe it's been a lot of years, so don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure that the scent center of the brain is the closest one to the memory center of the brain, and that's why they're so closely tied together, because I don't think there's anything that comes close. Like you might hear something and it'll bring back a memory or whatever, but when it comes to scents, it's like, man, you were like back there in that place. It's cool how it works.
There have been times I've been in a field of Russian olives and I have actually cried.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And people around me are like, what?
But no, I mean, I get it. I think you're nuts, but
I think I'm nuts.
But
this isn't new.
It makes sense. It does. It makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's crazy. So if the tree falls, does it inherit itself again or sue the city?
Both.
And do squirrels have to pay rent?
Yes.
I think they should.
They should. They very well should.
When I lived in Ohio, I had a picnic table for squirrels.
Aww.
They're pretty cool.
I've seen those.
They're pretty cool. Had a little umbrella on it and the whole 9 yards.
That's adorable.
Every night after work, I'd go sit out there and watch the squirrels come. I'd feed them peanuts and corn.
Aww.
At their picnic table.
Oh, John.
I like watching animals. I lived in a subdivision, so I didn't have a lot of animals I could watch, so I watched squirrels and birds. All right, next, and this is an odd one. The vending machine that dispenses mystery cans.
Like cans that aren't supposed to be in it?
Seattle was once home to a legendary vending machine that sold unlabeled mystery cans for 75 cents. No one knew who stocked it, and it vanished overnight in 2018. Located on Capitol Hill, this vintage soda machine became famous for its random, unbranded cans labeled simply mystery or surprise. Flavors included long discontinued sodas like Crystal Pepsi, New Coke, and Fanta flavors not seen since the 90s. Locals grew obsessed, posting videos of the oddities and speculating about its origins. And then, without warning in 2018, the machine disappeared. A sign was taped to the now empty spot, said, quote, "went for a walk," end quote. Some believe it was a quirky marketing stunt. Others think it was a genuine local mystery maintained by a shadowy soda fan. The machine was never found. My take? This machine had more mystery than half the CIA files. It gave you diabetes and an existential dread for under $1. Honestly, I trust it more than most dating apps.
Yeah.
So
That's actually really cool.
it's pretty freaking cool,
I
right?
dig that, yeah.
So did the machine go rogue or just retire from public service?
And it retired just like everybody else. That's why we can't have nice things.
I mean, I love these kind of stories. It's like the dude with the treasure. What's
Finn.
That guy.
Oh, Dell's gonna kill me.
You know who I'm talking about.
Yes.
It's like that.
Yeah,
It's
but
like
he's gonna kill me because I don't know his name. This would be like one of the episodes he chooses to listen to, and I'll hear him screaming at me all the way. I gotta.
So should vending machines be required to pass a Turing test?
Should they be required to do what?
you're-
I'm looking it up. I have to know the guy's name. Dell will kill me.
Yeah, I can't. It's like Finn something or another. But I really love that kind of stuff where people like do this shit and it's just, have you seen like the obelisks
The
that randomly appear
Yes.
in places? Like somebody's doing
Yes.
this shit.
there was one in Utah.
Yeah, there was one in Utah. Somebody's doing that shit. But
Forest Finn.
that was it. Yep. But like who knows if we'll ever know.
I don't think we ever will.
It's kind of like the Georgia Guidestones.
Mhm.
That's a weird one,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
I love all that weird stuff.
And then, you know, like something like this, it's just kind of fun and quirky and cool because obviously he had no ill intent. Nobody died from it. It's not like he was poisoning it. It was just kind of a fun thing. You know, it was probably somebody that learned how to make soda at home and then whatever
Or
recreated these flavors or something and
found a stash of them in a soda warehouse somewhere.
who knows? But I mean, it sounded like it went for years. And so I don't know, man. I don't know, but I think it's really cool. I think it's cool that people do fun shit like this and they don't do it for like nobody ever know probably
Yeah.
who did this, or maybe one day you'll discover it. But
If I had the capability, I would do something like that.
But you know, when I was looking into this story, like, you know, I don't research these very much, but I just had this vision of this old man that was like, told his grandkids, like, I've been doing this and
No way.
when I go, you got to go get this soda machine. I don't expect you to fill it, but you got to go get it.
Get rid of it.
It's so, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
or I don't know. We'll probably never know, but I think it's cool.
Now it needs to pop up in like Portland or something.
So if you drink a 1988 Surge, do you time travel or just get heartburn?
Balls. Probably time travel and feel really terrible while you're doing Surge. Oh.
Yeah, I'm not a big pop guy at all, but I don't know, like some of the older ones, Trader Joe's has a lot of like the old flavor sodas and stuff, and there's some of them are pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Like the crap now, I can't hardly get it down.
I always buy, if I see weird flavors, I always buy one for my son. Always. Like ranch flavor. There was a whole like
Ranch flavored soda. Pop?
soda, yes. There was, you can get that in town here.
I can't get. That's
Bacon
terrible.
flavored.
Don't eat.
There's an entire Thanksgiving dinner flavored soda.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, I always buy at least one weird one first, and he tries it.
Does he like it?
Not usually, but he'll try it.
That sounds awful.
And I buy oddball candy if I see it for him too.
We're moving on. The staircases in national forests that lead nowhere. Have you ever heard of this one?
I'm sure they led somewhere once upon a time.
Across various U.S. national forests, hikers have reported discovering perfectly intact staircases deep in the woods with no structures around, no explanations, and no purpose, just stairs. Known as, quote, forest staircases phenomenon, These oddities have been reported by hikers, park rangers, and paranormal enthusiasts from the 1940s to present day, found in places like the Appalachian Trail, Yosemite, and Shasta Trinity. These staircases are sometimes made of stone, wood, or concrete, often in pristine condition and completely isolated. Many are freestanding, sitting in clearings or dense brush without foundations or signs of attached buildings. Theories range from remnants of long-lost structures to abandoned fire lookouts, forgotten homesteads, or even ceremonial sites. Online forums exploded with stories of hikers experiencing intense unease, nausea, or sudden silence when near them. One ranger's account claimed that they were told, quote, never to climb them no matter what, end quote. My take? Okay, first rule of Haunted Forest Club, don't climb the cursed staircases. You're not ascending to a lookout point. You're going straight to level WTF.
Yes.
Also, if the U.S. government is just leaving rogue stairs lying around, I'm suing for emotional tripping hazards. And I mean, the number of pictures of these things available is unbelievable.
I wanted to go find one until you said possible nausea, and I'm out.
I don't even know what to say. So what's at the top? Like alternate dimensions or just crippling disappointment?
I would say that could be both. Alternate dimensions might be crippling disappointment.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to say about this. Is this just Bigfoot's minimalist home design?
Yes. It's just Bigfoot messing with us.
And I mean, some of these are like brand new looking, and they're just like brand new.
Bored. He's building things.
I don't get it. Should national parks include warning signs saying may contain unscheduled architectural trauma?
Yes. I want to see that now.
I mean, you ever heard of this shit before?
No.
I never heard of this shit before either.
No.
I don't think Yellowstone has any, and maybe they do.
I'm a little pissed now if Yellowstone does. Well, like I said, I wanted to see it until nausea's a side effect, and count me out. That's a big no for me.
I still want to see one. I want to climb it. I'll climb it.
Take a picture. Because I won't see it in person.
I'll climb one that looks stable. I'm not climbing one that looks like it's about to fall down, but like the concrete ones, yeah, I'll run right to the top of that shit. I ain't afraid.
Maybe Mothman's up there.
Maybe Mothman's up there. Maybe I'll bring my Ouija board to the top.
All the things. Just do it all.
There you go. Yeah.
I might sit at the bottom and record that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You could do like a telephoto lens or something so you don't get nausea.
So it's far enough away that I cover you with my thumb, like you said.
Something like that, yeah.
And then just zoom in.
I'll risk the nausea and the Mothman and Satan and whatever else. Bigfoot.
October.
Other dimensions. I'll go.
Gotta find a stairway in October.
Find a stairway. It doesn't sound like they're terribly hard to find. I don't know. It sounds like they're all over the
Yosemite. I mean, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I really don't know on this one. So next, we've got the Phantom Hitchhiker of Bluebell Hill. In Kent, England, dozens of drivers have reported picking up a beautiful young woman on Bluebell Hill.
It was me.
Only for her to vanish from the car mid-ride, or worse, walk directly into traffic and disappear upon impact. Since the 1960s, the A229 near Bluebell Hill has been haunted by the ghost of a young woman said to have died in a 1965 car crash just days before her wedding. Drivers often describe seeing a distressed woman in a white dress hitchhiking by the roadside. In some cases, she's picked up only to vanish silently from the passenger seat. In others, she's seen walking into traffic and disappearing on impact, leading some motorists to report accidental, quote, hits that leave no trace. Police have responded to dozens of such reports, but no evidence is ever found. Paranormal researchers link the sightings to Susan Brown, the real-life bride-to-be who tragically died on that stretch of road. My take? Imagine thinking you're doing a good deed and instead you're part of a ghost ride share horror loop. She's not looking for help. She's reliving her trauma every time someone tries to offer her a lift. If your passenger disappears and still leaves a Yelp review, get that car blessed.
Yes.
So, should an Uber offer a spectral rider warning in haunted areas?
Discount. Spectral rider discount.
I think it should be.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess it depends on what crowd you're talking about. You'd probably pay extra.
Mm-hmm.
I would. I'd pay extra if I got to ride with a ghost.
It's ride sharing. It's a discount.
Is that how it works?
In my mind.
You're adamant. By God, I want my discount.
Ride sharing, man.
I want my 10% discount.
Correct. Yes.
How many ghost passengers before your insurance gets involved?
I don't know. Call Jake from State Farm again.
I guess so. Yeah. So if she shows up in your backseat playlist, do you just swerve into a ditch and accept your fate?
Yeah.
I mean...
And can you use her for the carpool lane?
I would think so.
I would think so, too.
But then when they pull you over to give you a ticket, you're alone. So, I mean, I've heard a few different stories like this. It's freaking trippy as shit. I don't know what to think about it. I don't know. It's bizarre. I know if I pick somebody up and they disappear, though, it's going to freak me the hell out.
Exactly. Yeah.
And like somebody walks out in front of you. Like, could you imagine? Like, you'd be shitting yourself.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'd be shitting myself for hitting somebody and for shitting myself from disappearing. Like, I don't even know what's scarier, honestly. I would be traumatized. I'm telling you straight up.
He'll run up a haunted stairs, but don't you dare disappear on him if you're in his car.
100 freaking %, man. I'll take Mothman any day or some shit like that.
That's true. That's true.
You know, like watching a ghost walk by or something like that, that's one thing. But like if they're interacting with you, I don't know, that's a whole different story. It's like, I don't remember what episode it was, but I was telling you, like the librarian in Ghostbusters, when she does her shit, like I'm out, man. I'm out. As soon as they decide that they're coming after me, they better run faster than me because I am trucking it out of there. Same shit.
Okay.
100%. I don't know. It's a freaking weird one.
That is weird.
But
that is the end.
That is the black screen. That means that that's all I put together for us tonight. So, I don't know. What'd you think of that one?
That one was fun.
That was pretty good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
These are all fun.
These are fun. Yeah, I enjoy these ones. Mm-hmm. So, do you have anything to add?
Not really.
All right. Well, we thank you for joining us tonight. You know, if you like what we do and how we do it, give us a like, give us a follow, share the show, get other listeners involved. If you want to share any stories, shit that you want us to talk about, weird shit and criminal shit and paranormal shit and what other rabbit hole shits and conspiracy shits and all kinds of shits, then send us an email at info@darkdialogue.com and we will get it on the show. And
I lied. I do have something to say.
Yeah, go for it.
If you find one of these staircases, we need coordinates.
100%. Yes, 100%, because that could be a Dark Dialogue field trip for sure.
Yes, we need coordinates.
I might have to wear a mask, but I might let you video me in my mask ascending the staircase. Just saying, that's a possibility. Yeah, I'm thinking like the V for Vendetta mask. That'd be a good one. Yeah, maybe I'll dress up like V. He was a pretty badass dude. Love that movie, by the way. Anyway, be Be sure to check out our other shows. We've got Dark Dialogue, the main show. We've got Dark Dialogue Distilled. We've got Dark Dialogue Rocky Mountain Reckoning. And you can find all of those on our website and every place that you listen to your podcasts. And our website is darkdialogue.com, where you can find out about our Adopted Victim Program as well as the Dark Dialogue Collective. And if there's nothing else, I think that is a night.
That's a night.
All right, everybody, thanks for joining us. Have a wonderful night.
Stay safe.